Hello, Knockouts. Tanya TKO here. And as you know, I'm a self-love specialist on TanyaTKO.com. I help you learn how to love yourselves and one another. I need to see people commenting so that I know what's going on with my platforms, because I was just informed that I am in Facebook jail again for 30 days. This is what I've been informed. So I need to see somebody comment from Facebook. If you're seeing this on Facebook, put your comments up so that I can see it and see whether or not I see no Facebook comments yet. I'm waiting. All right. So we in here. We in here on Facebook now. All right. Listen, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to broadcast on Facebook because my program still has a connection through Facebook, even though Facebook has put me in jail. I'll show it to you all if you don't believe me, right? So the video that I put up with Jeannie Mai, where some Caucasian broad, some Beckzillas, who's D-Spen called them Beckzillas. So some Beckzillas came out to try to lambaste and try to thrash me. They didn't like the thrashing that they got back. And now my video is taken down. So I'll show you real quick. I'll show you what they're telling me, right? Because people are like, how are you able to broadcast if you're in Facebook jail? The program that I use is able to push through a signal before I restart the Facebook page. So once you restart the Facebook page, I can still get videos through. So I'm putting this video through just to let you all know. And I'll show you real quick. I'll show you my Facebook page, share screen. Here we go. Let's go to my page right here, right? And what's going on? Where's my page? You know what? It's not showing up here. How interesting. What is going on? This is bizarre. Oh my God. This is such a headache. God, this is too much. Oh my God, now it's gone. It was just there. I was just looking at it. Let me go in through the phone then, because this is... It's off the phone now too. Did that mean that the appeal worked, that I appealed it? Let me check and see if the video is back up on the page. Because see, let me see. This is unbelievable. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. I feel like throwing my phone. This is so frustrating. I'm scrolling looking for the Jeannie Mai video. So the Jeannie Mai video, is back. False alarm. All right. You know what? I'm so angry right now. God, I'm so angry. So angry. You have no idea how angry I am right now. It's because they keep playing. And it's like, they keep playing, and it's very frustrating, because it's like they want to hold you in the palm of their hand and be like, look, N-word, we control. We could take you down at any moment. And they want to come. And the worst part about it is we are minorities in this country, right? So out of 330 million Black people, 330 million Americans, 40 million are Black. We only make up about 12% of the population. So we have people who, with their strength in numbers, feel that they can gang up on and bully creators because we say stuff that they don't like, right? And look, let me just say this for the record. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I have a website. I don't know how, if you know Angel from I Know Your Game. Put up the number 5 if you know Angel. Put up the number 5. Put up the number 5 if you know Angel from I Know Your Game. A lot of Black women know him because he puts out content for Black women. Black media outlets being attacked. It's okay. So look, somebody got up a 6. I don't know what's happening with you, Ernie. So we got 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and you all saw they kept messing with Angel. They took his page down off of YouTube, and Angel broadcasts on his website now. He broadcasts on his website, and these people, let me just tell you, these people don't want me to have to go to my own site, because it's like, we bring the flavor, we bring the people, we bring the numbers. I bring people to Facebook. I have 800,000 subscribers on my Facebook page, 850,000 now, right? In 2020, even though I was still bringing people to Facebook, Facebook was not paying me. Facebook is going to have to answer for how they treat their creators. If my content is on your platform and your platform is generating millions, how dare you not pay me? How dare you? So I actually, the same look, there's a law office that is building a case. I just contacted them when I was off the air. When I did that last video and I had on my uniform, I've taken off my uniform. Now I'm just making a regular white t-shirt video. And the data has already shown that out of all of the people that are affected the greatest by these, I still haven't broken my fast. I can't think of the word. What is the word? The stipulations, the regulations that you put on people to silence them. Most of the people affected by it are Black. And when you go down the list, even on YouTube, like YouTube sent me a damn survey today trying to figure out ways that they could assist Black content creators, because Black content creators, we are, according to the population of YouTube, according to the population of the United States, Black content creators, I believe they say, make up about 4% of the population on YouTube, even though we make up 14% of society. And of the 4%, we are still most discriminated against on YouTube. This is why YouTube came up with this initiative for YouTube Black. They sent me a survey this morning trying to figure out ways that they could balance the field, saying, oh, would you be open to being invited to ways to figure out how to make the place more diverse, et cetera, et cetera. I said, yes, of course. And I've participated in surveys behind the scenes. The YouTube wall that we have now, I was part of the initiative that did the focus group to be able to get our YouTube wall up and running. I was a part of that in 2014, was it? After I closed my business and I went to LA for the first time before I went to Central America, I was in this focus group and they were asking us all these questions, what we would like a wall to be like. Even the comments with the thumbs up and having emojis and all this other stuff. So it's like they take us, they use us for our content, they use us for our ideas, they use us for our creativity. And then when it suits them, they want to try to wipe their ass with us and then toss us into the bowl and flush or toss it out the window. And it's like, I'm sick and tired of being bounced around. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of people thinking that they can manipulate me. Listen, you cannot manipulate me. You can't manipulate me. You can't shut me up. I refuse. You can't hush me. And see, this is part of the reason that they never wanted us to be able to read. They never wanted us to be able to own property. They didn't want us to have bank accounts. Even up until the 1940s, 50s, 60s, sometime around then, Black people couldn't have bank accounts. They didn't want us to be able to really be able to integrate fully into society and get what it is that is owed to us. And I am part of the reason. And you know what? Listen, I have my book right here. This is the book of affirmation self-love. I'm going to show you one of my favorite affirmations in this book, right? So this is a self-love workbook and journal because I ask you questions in here that you need to answer. And this one right here is, I am a manifestation of an ancestor's dream. And then on the opposite page, it says, some things my ancestors dreamed of, which I can now do, be, and have. And I'm telling you, this book will really pull some things out of you. This is my book right here. You can't see it's written, and this is my book. You see you can see the writing in it, right? And this book really brings up so much healing, because I am the manifestation of an ancestor's dream, and the voice that I have, I speak for the ancestors who could not. When your ancestors felt that in order for you to be tall, others had to be on their knees, and I speak. You cannot shut me up. You can't. And so I talk my talk, I speak my voice loudly, and this is why they never wanted us to be able to read. Because they knew that if we could read, they knew that if we could have ways to unencumbered make money, they knew, and they knew what was coming. And I'm telling you right now, just like how we did the video, listen, let's talk real quick. When I did that video the other day where I said, listen, we human beings need to get it together because the robot revolution is upon us. Right? Let me just say something real quick so that people can hear and understand. All those people that you trafficked out of Africa, all those people, 70% of them ended up in Brazil. Then we got them in the Caribbean. We got them in South America. Look, Livingston, Guatemala is Black. Listen, we got them in Honduras, Panama. They're in Nicaragua, Colombia. They're all over the world. We are. And listen, I'm telling you right now, you better get it together. Because we are coming together and we are rising up, and our voices will be heard. All of the misdeeds that you've done of the past, it will not go unanswered. Let me tell you, one of the things that you did was you got yourself surrounded. That's what you did. You got yourself surrounded because we are in the diaspora in numbers. Listen, and this is not the day of yesteryear where you go quiet us down, nigger, sit down. No. I am the manifestation of an ancestor's dream, and I speak up. I speak up in ways that they could not. We will not be silenced. We will not. How long did you think that you could be able to keep us with our heads bowed? How long? Let me read some of these comments here. Let me read. The video is back up, Angel. I said it would be back up by the end of the day, didn't I? All right. I don't know what everybody is saying. Please don't make this about race. FB has been pulling people's chains for some time now. I'm tired of your self-help through stirring the shit pot. Start vibrating at a higher rate. Let me tell you something right now. What was it that the video was pulled down for? Since you know so damn much, what was the video pulled down for? What was it pulled down for? You don't know what the charge was. The charge was hate speech. That's what the video was pulled down for. The video is back up again. You goddamn right this is about race. And I'm tired. Let me tell you something. I see that you got some white gray hair, right? Which means that you're of the generation where people were marching. I don't know what it is that you were doing back in those days, right? But I'm going to tell you something right now, lady of the past. I am here in the present. You will not shut me up. I don't give a good goddamn what it is that you come here for. I'm telling you, you will not be able to watch this negress in ease. You will not be able to forget that I am Black. I will remind you, if the highlights on my cheek and the melanin in my skin didn't keep you reminded, I will remind you with my words. I am not like these other content creators who will stand up here trying to get you to forget that I'm Black. You will be reminded over here. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. No, I'm not the person who had to step off the curb when they saw you coming. That ain't me. All right. And I don't know what it is that you were used to in the past, but I'm here today. Lady of the past, I'm telling you, you better take that back into the 50s and 60s with you, because it's 2021 over here. Talking about you're tired of race. You all made this about race. When we were over there beating our drums and eating our cassava and enjoying ourselves on the motherland, you brought it upon yourself to come over there and traffic us. So come on now, don't come over here 500 years later talking about don't make this about race. The word black was created to make it about race. So was white. So every time that you call yourself a white person, you make it about race. You make it about subjugation. You make it about hierarchy. And guess who's on the bottom of that hierarchy? Every time you say the word black male, black ball, black list, you make it about race, because all of these words are attached to a race that was created so that one person could be on top and the other person could be on the bottom. And I'm going to tell you this right here. You will not forget that I am black until, listen, all lives will not matter until Black lives matter. That's it. Because the sentence is a lie, because all lives don't matter when our lives don't matter. Let me read these Cash Apps. All right. Christina sends $10 and says, for showing what unapologetic is. Absolutely. 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 Claire sends $5 and says, I respect your hustle and how you get your money bag. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. Thank you. Tina sends $5 and says, what's the self-love message for today? Love you. The self-love message for today is to be unapologetically you. Don't make any excuses and don't bow your head. That's the self-love message right there. Keep your head up. Do not allow these people to bully you and make you feel like you are a visitor on their land. Tell them to go back where it is that they came from. Listen. We got Coquise sends $20 and says, keep doing what you're doing, sis. Love you. Thank you, sis. I love you. I love you. Tasnata sends $5 and says, for not being silenced, exclamation point. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then we have Lorne. That's a pretty name. Lorne says $35 and says, just because you're amazing. Thank you, Lorne. You're amazing. Amazing recognizes amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Jenny sends $5 and says, James Lee has been reporting you. He commented. Well, thank you for letting me know. Where is James Lee? James Lee, come forward, boy. Come forward. Let's see. Which platform is James Lee on? Let me take a look and see. James Lee, come forward so that I can block you, because you don't have to be here. Let's see. Where is he? I'm looking. Because it's like they want to throw their stone, then put their hand behind their back and hide. Listen, if you are not for me, you are against me. It's as simple as that. If you are not for the equity, I showed you, and I just closed, I showed you all the difference between equality and equity the other day, right? Equality is when everybody has the equal thing given to them at this point, even though some people are 500 years ahead. Equity is when some people get more so that they can balance it out. It was showing a picture of some people looking over a fence. And there was one person who already had a crate. And so one person had 2 crates, another person had 1 crate, one person had no crates. They gave each person a crate. That's equality. So that the person who was already able to see over the fence could see over the fence higher. The person who had 2 crates could barely just poke over. The person who had no crates, even though they had gotten 1 crate each, the person who had gotten the 1 crate because they started out with none, they could not see over the fence. That's equality. Equity is giving everybody enough to be able to even the playing field. That's equity. Let's see. Where is this person? Come forward so we can block you here today. It's as simple as that. You don't have to be here. I'm looking. I don't see this person, James Z. I don't see them. I don't see them. So throw stone and run. I don't see them. Let me read the rest of these. And then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to break my fast and I'm going to enjoy myself and relax for the rest of the day. I'm going to mail out some books today and then go from there. Kayla sends $2 and says, Tanya, please do prank calls for an hour. You're so funny. No. Remember, you all were using me. Somebody used me to harass a man during the dust hour when we used to do those. Kayla sends another $1. Thank you, Kayla. Somebody used me to harass. Remember, we were doing the dust hour and I called this man and he was like, wait, who told you to call me? And he's like, what? You know what? Tell her I'm going to call the police because this is too much now. She's calling me at my job. And I was like, ooh, I was like, oh my God, thank you. Right? So I know. Flora, $5. The divine is speaking through you. And so it is, with the praying hands clasped in brown. Yes. Sarah sends $10 and says, look into Fordham MA. Okay. They'd love me. Okay. Want me to look into the Fordham program. You know what? I'll take a look and see. All right. Laura sends $5 and says, always making my day better with the circling star. Thank you. You make my day better too, Laura. All right. Portia sends $5 and says, love you, queen. Red heart, purple heart. I know that's right. Thank you. I appreciate all of you coming out. And then we got Denise in the house. Denise Rapjal sends $25 and says, love what you do. You rock, with the red heart. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. And Sandra sends $10 and says, I can hear our future ring from your words. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate that. All right. Well, it looks like we are no longer blocked on Facebook. The video has been returned to its rightful place. And so if you want to go see the video, you can go watch it on Facebook or YouTube now. I'm going to go put the screenshots up on the Instagram page so that the people on IG is always tardy to the party. So the people on IG can see the video and hear it for themselves. Did you all hear me saying something that was hate speech inside that video? It's like, come on, your sensitivities don't make a thing so. It's like people think that just talking about race makes a person quote unquote racist. But what facilities, what resources are we holding you back from based on your race? It's like they want to do all of these things for all of these hundreds of years and then get you to shut up and not speak about it. And then be like, I'm tired of you talking about it. And you always got to talk about race. Oh, just listen, you don't get to be comfortable over here, woman of the past. You don't get to be comfortable over here if you want to be comfortable in your in your privilege. You will not be afforded that here. I will remind you, as if the glow, that melanin popping didn't remind you enough. All right. So Aaron is saying all races get censored on Facebook, but white Americans need to remember that Black Americans have not had allies in them in the past and present. Everywhere they turn, they are faced with white supremacy and the whitewashing of their history. Institutional racism is real. Now, I believe certain movements are being manipulated to conquer and divide in the favor of white elitists. Not all whites are your enemy, and many whites privileged mean nothing. Many whites privileged means nothing. They still have hopeless, destitute lives. No, they got that white skin. No matter how I told you, I've been to the trailer parks and I've seen meth mouth mamas holding up these beautiful, fat little chubby cherub white babies. Cute as can be. You would never imagine that they came out of a methamphetamine punani. You would never imagine that. So they got the privilege of that white skin so that all they have to do is change the way that they speak, go put some Pantene Pro V inside their hair, wash out the leaves and dirt, and then go take a plane someplace and land and be like, I'm white, and then go from there. You have the privilege of white skin. Now imagine being born into the destitute without that white skin, and you cannot traverse without the funk of poverty, the perception of poverty following you. Listen, I'm Negroid. I've been traveling in a Negro body my whole life. And I know what it's like. Listen, so do not say that there is not a privilege in whiteness, because you cannot imagine where I would be right now if I had some flaca thin body, some straight hair, the narrow nose, white skin, and I could and I didn't have this bass, that bass that makes you bounce back in my voice. Oh, please. I am doing well financially now. I know for a fact that there would have been doors that would have been opened up to me if I could have come in there with my little flaca thin whiteness and been like, "Hi, here's my I went to such and such school." I know. So if we're going to be honest, be all the way honest. Don't be Easter Sunday honest and be like, oh, I'm going to dress up on Easter, but then you popping it and dragging it on the ground all other days of the week. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. And then there's also hierarchies, because I told you all that time that I went to Africa and the Middle East and I came back about 10 shades darker. And then from there, I mean, I showed you all. Let me see if I can find it on my Instagram real quick as we're on the air. I came back 10 shades darker. And so you cannot tell me that there isn't a privilege. Even I have privilege from being golden skinned. I have privilege from that. So imagine. It's like people always want to be like, listen, the playing field is not even, my friend. It is not even. I'll show you all, because people are like, oh, Tanya, is you bleaching? Your skin looks so light. We've been in a pandemic, but this melanin still pops. But I'll show you all what I look like when I went up about 10 shades when I was in Africa. I'm scrolling through my Instagram feed right now, trying to get, but you know, Instagram, after you go a certain amount of pages, they stop you and then stop you. I'm trying to get it. And look, I look beautiful with dark skin too. But the way that people treated me when I had darker skin was different than the way that I get treated with golden skin. So don't say that there isn't a privilege, because I know for a fact, and you damn well know for a doggone fact, that there is too. Where is my dark skin photo? When I had when my melanin, listen, because the beauty about melanin is it can absorb some sun. Oh my goodness, look at your girl. Oh my goodness, that is me in my 1950s. Look, 1940s, but I'm looking for the melanin photo. Where is it? I'm sorry, I can't find it. And I know it's here. You know, it's like when you're looking for something, it just scrolls past you, you can't see it. But I know it's here because I saw it the other day. So frustrating. But so you can't tell me that there isn't privilege. You cannot say that there isn't, because there is. Where is my photo? Oh, my Lord. I'm all the way back in 2015 now. And I know I put up this photo. I mean, you can even see, this is not it, but you can even see, I got darker than this. This is me when I was traveling. You can't really see it because I want to find the photo because I did a video, 10 questions you must ask your mate. And when I did that video, I was in all my Nubian dark essence glory. I looked so good. Let me tell you, that skin was dark and rich. But you can't tell me that there isn't a privilege in having white skin. That's a lie that you tell yourself to make yourself feel better. Like everybody got the same issues going on. I'm gonna grab that in 1 second. I'm trying to find this and it won't let me find it. It's out there though. Just take my word for it. I got very dark and brown. Like, I'm so mad I could not find this photo right now. Anyway, let me go ahead and finish reading the rest of these Cash Apps. Okay. So, Shanitra's coming through again. Sends $15 and says, never let them silence you. Thank you. They won't. They can't. They can find different ways, but it'll only be temporary. Well, Trina sends $10 and says, thank you for showing up so authentic and unapologetic. Thank you for being authentic and unapologetic, because, you know, real recognize real. Desiree sends $1 and says they're tired of hearing it. We more tired of living it. You doggone right. Imagine if you're tired of hearing it, imagine us. We're tired of living it. Brianna sends $20 and says for love. It says for heart. Thank you. Thank you. And Shadiana sends $10 and says, thank you for not watering down your word. Thank you for showing up and supporting the show. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then we have Latasha who sends $20 and says $4 Tanya TKO. Thank you. I got it. It's right here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to jump out of this video and go break my fast. I'm going to read a few more of these comments and then go from there. I'm double chocolate mocha. If I'm out a lot during the summer, yes, absolutely. You know what I'm saying. I wish I could have found that image for you all. I'm going to keep it on my desktop. You know what? I'm going to find the image. I'm going to find it. I'm going to do YouTube, Tanya TKO, 10 questions must ask mate. That's the name of the video. Here it is. I found it. I want you all to look at this melanin. I want you to look. I'm going to put the picture up. This is me with 7 months of African sun. This is me right here. Oh, this is not the right page. Let me move the thing over. And I'll bring it to this tab. This is me right here. 10 months of African sun. It's loading, but wait till you get a load of me. This is me right there. You won't even be able to recognize me. I'm so rich and chocolatey.
TKO here, and this is my second attempt recording this video. It was actually a longer video.
Hold on, I hear it playing somewhere, but
I decided to truncate it in half. Today I want to talk about 10 things that you need to know about your mate. And this is my very first time ever doing a vlog laying down, so bear with me.
That's me right there.
I hope
that's me. Oh, look at that melanin. Just get a load of it. Let me make it larger so you can see all that melanin glory right there. Go ahead. Look at that skin. Look at it. Look. I don't want you to forget it. Take a look at all that melanin. See, this is the privilege right there of being black.
Maintain the same energy.
Right there. So that you got this melanin that even if in the wintertime or out of sun, you know, that your skin can lighten up, right? As soon as that sun gets down on your ass, that melanin absorbs it up. That's the privilege right there. So you see me? I went up about 10 shades and people treated me differently. People were hostile towards me. And I was like, I didn't understand what was going on. Same situations that would not have brought up hostility before, all of a sudden the situation was hostile. And I didn't understand it. So no, there's no person out there who is melanin deficient who can tell me that there is no white privilege, when I know from even traversing through different shades that there's a privilege that comes along with even having lighter brown skin. Come on now. Hey, people saying beautiful. Yes, absolutely. You see what I'm saying? You see that melanin? I was younger then too. What year was this? This was probably, this was 2010. This was 10 years ago.
Right into it.
Look at me, so precious.
I am making
the thing
this
is, when you're in
on
these
the tail
when you're
end
in,
of
look how precious. Look at the cheeks, everything. Just gorgeous. Listen, love yourself where you're at. I'm just going to say that right there. Anyway, listen. Oh, look, somebody said you definitely kissed by the sun. I know that's right, Michelle. That's right. I was kissed by the sun. I was tongue kissed by the sun, massaged and everything. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to read the last few cash apps and then I'm going to get out of here. Hey, look, Simone, I gave you a shout out on Instagram yesterday. Simone sends $15 and says, ciao, Bella. Loving the bamboo earrings. Thank you, my dear. I gave you a shout out. Thank you for participating in the pizza. I posted the picture of the pizza and gave you and the other people who contributed to the pizza yesterday. Thank you all for being there for me when I was down yesterday about not getting into the grad school of my choice. And so thank you all very, very much. So I appreciate that. Thank you. So listen, I appreciate all of you for coming out. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for standing by me during these very strange growing pain times. Karen says, how long will you be in FB jail for? They tried to give me a 30-day bid, but we got out We got out, and the video is back up. And I will see you all in the next video. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what? Love yourself. And part of loving yourself is speaking up and letting your voice be heard and not letting people silence you. Standing up when you, even when it's uncomfortable. Standing up, even when it's uncomfortable. On that note, I'll see you later. Peace.